volume of a cylinder is 6000 pi centimeter cube. The radius is increased by 10% and the height is decreased by 20%. Which of the following is the volume of new cylinder? We can take V as the volume, R as the radius, and H as the height of the original cylinder. In that case, the volume of the original cylinder equals to pi R square H. This is a formula to get volume of a cylinder. Already we have the volume of the original cylinder, that is 6000 pi centimeter cube. Then this must be equal to 6000 pi centimeter cube. Okay, our aim is to get the volume of new cylinder. To get the volume of new cylinder, we have to get the radius of the new cylinder and also the height of the new cylinder. Okay, now to get the radius of the new cylinder, we have to increase the original radius by 10%. Okay, let's get the radius of the new cylinder. Okay, the radius of the new cylinder equals to, since we have to increase the original radius by 10%, we have to add this 10 to 100. Then we have 100 positive 10 percentage times. Here we have to take the value that we are increasing by 10%. We increase the original radius by 10%. That original radius should be taken over here. Okay, when I add 110, I am getting 110. That is 110% times R. The decimal form of this percentage is 1.1. Then I am getting 1.1 R. This is the radius of the new cylinder. Let's get the height of the new cylinder. Okay, let me get it. Now to get the height of the new cylinder, we have to decrease the original height H by 20%. Since we decrease it by 20%, we have to subtract 20 from 100. That is 100 negative 20%. Here we have to take the original height, that is H. Okay, 100 negative 20 is 80. That is 80% times H. The decimal form of this 80% is 0.8. That is we have 0.8 H. Here I got the height of the new cylinder. Now let's get the volume of the new cylinder. Okay, volume of the new cylinder equals to, we can use the same formula, pi R square H. At the place of R, we have to use a new radius, that is 1.1 R. At the place of H, we have to take the height of the new cylinder, that is 0.8 H. Then we have pi times 1.1 R the whole square times 0.8 H. Okay, here pi times the two values 1.1 and R are multiplied. There is a common exponent too. Whenever two values are multiplied and there is a common exponent, the exponent has to be taken separately for each value and multiply the results. Then I'm getting 1.1 square times R square. We can write this 0.8 times H as 0.8 times H. Okay, let me continue over here. That is the volume of new cylinder equals to pi times the value of this 1.1 the whole square is 1.21 times R square times 0.8 times H equals to, let's multiply this 1.21 and 0.8. I am getting 0.968. We can write this pi R square H over here. Pi R square H 0.968. Already we know that this pi R square H is the volume of the original cylinder. Its value is 6000 pi centimeter cube. We can plug in this value for pi R square H over here. That is 0.968 times 6000 pi centimeter cube. Okay, when I multiply this value and this 6000, I am getting 5808. That is 5808 pi centimeter cube. Here I got the volume of the new cylinder, that is 5808 pi centimeter cube. I find this value in answer choice A. The correct answer choice for this question is A.